Linda Morin. The first time I talked to Linda was over at a Chamber of Commerce event. I was walking around talking with people, and I just happened to find this lady, and I forget what the issue of the day was at the time, but we talked a little bit about what was going on in the city at the time, and she seemed to be quite engaged, and I kept talking and brought up another subject, and she knew a lot about that subject too, and I kept thinking to myself, wow, this lady knows a lot about the going on in the city and such. And then it turns out, after talking for 10 or 15 minutes, I figured out that she was actually one of the people that was running for council at the time, and this was before any of the primaries. So I was actually pretty impressed with her knowledge of the city even before I knew that she was running. But the thing that really impressed me was that I could tell that a lot of the negative newspaper articles and that kind of stuff had already formed an impression about me with her, but she was still able to engage in a conversation with good back and forth, and positives and negatives about each of the issues without being judgmental based on silly newspaper reports. Now, that's kind of important for a lot of things out here, because a lot of people don't realize that Mark Campbell has actually spent $400,000 advertising his business. So, you know, when you have those kind of relationships, newspaper articles are going to end up being tainted toward the people that you have the relationships with. It's just the fact of the matter is. So, you know, that's life. That's what it goes. I'm a politician that doesn't even take campaign contributions, so obviously I'm not spending that kind of money supporting those kind of advertising and such. And like I said, it's just part of life. But the point being here is that Linda was able to put those things away and put some of those judgments that a lot of people have just based on you know, the way that things have ended up making the news. So with that though, looking further into her background and stuff, Linda's got some good experience with managing facilities on base, on the bases that she's been associated with. She's had managed some child care facilities. She's got budgeting and financial background for some of the positions that she had. So she's well qualified and very, very intelligent person to walk into the position. If you actually looked at my flyer, you say, hey, sometimes when I've talked to her, I think that thinks that you could turn things around in 3 or 4 days or whatever. You know, but she's taking that kind of a novice expectation when you go into a position. But that's perfectly fine. I think that she'll adapt very well to the position, and I hope you give her a vote.